CloudMaker is a project which is designed to take concepts from the internet and 3D printing and turn them into a utility that can be used by third parties to teach design to young children.
The students have been using 3D printing, a kind of bespoke Minecraft server that's been set up with Paul Harter from Printcraft. So we can design scale models of the Keynes Brewery site, and then from that site model we can export 3D models using the STL file format.
In the Minecraft Enrichment Club, I have been first of all using the Printcraft server to make basically structures and print them off of a 3D printer. We've also got a survival server which allows us to basically play games with each other and to test out new structures in basically a normal Minecraft world. And then we've finally got a super flat world which we are currently developing a site on, and I'm hoping developing basically a redevelopment of the Keynes Brewery on that.
What we've got here is an example of a new form of interaction. So what we're combining is two ideas. One is looking at Minecraft as an immersive space behind you on the big screen, so it feels like a real space, but also interacting with tangible objects of the buildings that we've built in Minecraft. So what we have here is buildings created by 3D printing, which students have made, and then we print them out using a utility called Printcraft. And then we put tags on the bottom, and we put them on this surface table which can recognize the tags. And we have on here a real-time map of the Minecraft world. So if we put an object down like this school building, we can see the school building for real here. And this figure represents a camera or a person in Minecraft, and if we move it in real time, the figure will move and we will see it updated behind us on the screen. What's interesting about this is that we can experience an architectural space as both a model, a map, and physical objects, but also as an immersive space at the same time, and that's quite an interesting new form of interaction.
My favourite part of the project has been the Printcraft world, where we can build in a 19 by 19 block and then have it printed off into a little replica of that through the 3D printer, so it's been enjoyable to make something that can then be produced into a physical copy. In Printcraft we've been building different structures. I've made a tree and some other people have made houses.
Starting off we were hacking away on giant cubes just to get the hang of the Printcraft project. So it's stuff like that then kind of got messed up with rules and started just building what we could.
The design process is not just about the digital, so even in a normal professional design agency, we don't just use computers and CAD, we also use sketches and physical models. And so part of the framework that we're creating is to combine these things. So we combine the digital element of Minecraft, we include the physical elements of making, the physical elements of 3D prototyping.
So they're building a scale model of the Keynes Brewery site. And from those models we select certain areas and develop these kind of 3D objects that then become interfaces for controlling Minecraft.
The reason that we chose the particular site was it was close to the school, and we wanted a brownfield site where there was a real possibility of urban development, so the students feel that they're working on a real project that could actually have some social value.
In the Keynes Brewery world we've been rebuilding a life-size replica of the Keynes Brewery that's outside, and the other buildings close to it, such as the CEC building.
On this server that we're doing now is that we've been going around doing a rebuild of Liverpool so that we can get a rescale of the Keynes Brewery. I was in charge of redoing all the roads, so I scaled all the roads together, and I've been building sort of small details against the CEC building, the skate park, and a few other buildings.
So here we have a completed brewery tap building, quite a lot of glass work going on here. Car park with some cool little Ninky toys in, and as you can see. Most of the internals for all of the buildings are hollow. However, we have, where possible, tried to build the inside supports and make it sort of maintainable. We have, as you can see, started building supports around. Now, whether or not this is going to be enough to support the building will be an experiment which we'll check out with the 3D printer at some point.
In the survival world, we've been building different environments for us to play in, such as underwater bases and biodomes and houses and things like that.
We've got our survival world, which is just basically go on and do what you want on that. I sit down at a desk, you can just play Minecraft, rebuilding, just building what you can do, showing what you're capable of doing.
Because different people bring different ideas into the world, so everyone builds like things for a whole team, which is enjoyable. Clearly to other people what you want to build, where you want it to be built and in what material. Other people have different ideas of how to build something, so we all have to agree on one thing before building it.
A bit that was challenging would be the JavaScript. It was at the time a new language to learn, but now it's just basically like I know how to say it automatically. If it was to type out some code to redo the roads or scale a building, I know how to do it straight away now.
The Internet of Things is a concept of, rather than people talking over the web, we can have objects in the real world which can also be connected to the internet, and they can either talk to other objects or they can talk to people. So in Minecraft, for example, somebody logs on and that creates a signal to a physical device that might show that that person's logged on somebody's desk.
But they're also developing products like product design. So they've been working with Adrian McEwen on a Minecraft of Things project. So just exploring how something like Minecraft, which is a very vibrant, growing online community, and exploring how you can make that enter the real world, and kind of exploring themes around augmented reality, how we make tangible interfaces for controlling our kind of online identity.
I'm Adrian McEwen, and I've been working with Ross and the Printcraft kind of CloudMaker project to do some physical computing stuff. So we've been doing some Arduino kind of shrimp sessions to connect the Minecraft out into the real world.
Is a little prototype which we made for the Internet of Things, and what it does is this is a serial USB connector. It plugs into a computer. That's basically a chip instead of spending an Arduino, which costs a lot of money, instead of buying one. And then we've configured all the wires on it, so we can run a script in a program called Python on the computer, and it would cause that LED to flash.
The students have been building their own computer from kind of raw components. So you see the bits that we have here on this breadboard that's been built up, so they can kind of push all the components together. When they kind of came in today, they got given a bag full of bits with like resistors and other like bits of electronics. They've kind of assembled all of those into this little thing which is called a shrimp. So basically this one's set up at the moment to be watching for when I log in onto the Minecraft server. So if I go into multiplayer, if I go find my local server, which is the one it's checking, and if I join the server, you'll see me log in, and then a moment after I've logged in, the shrimp will notice and the light will come on to show that I'm online.
My name is Patrick Fenner. I've been installing the Minecraft crane, which will then pick up and drop live Minecraft blocks around the space. So the crane's designed to be as easy to use as possible, so that any age group can get to it. It's fairly simple to control. You directly control any of the 3 motors which draw in the crane in any of those 3 directions. So you can fairly basically and fairly easily start to get control.
I'm doing a project called Printcraft, which is using Minecraft and 3D printing to teach children design. We're not just printing models, which we normally do with Printcraft, we're printing whole worlds. So we're using our RFID cards, and every card has a unique number. And we're using that number to make a Minecraft world. And we can put the cards in the player. We press the button, that actually generates a new Minecraft world from the card. And the child can then explore that world and add models from Minecraft. So you can use the QR codes on the card to visit a website and actually see the models that you've made. I'm very keen on looking at how children discuss between themselves the creations they've made. So not just making things digitally, but communicating with other children and with adults about their work. So I'm more interested in this part of the project in the social use of Minecraft.
The reason that we chose Minecraft as one of the principal components of CloudMaker was because it's a game that a lot of young people know already, and they are interested in, and they have skills in 3D creation of objects, whether they know it or not. They just learn it because they love to use that. So we've used that as a platform whereby they can collaborate and use it for education and to learn about design and to collaborate together.